Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei up against Jonatan Christie, the All-England champion. Well, as far as the men's singles draw was concerned at quarter-final stage, like the men's doubles, there was 7 different flags next to the 8 players' names, just 2 players from Japan. 4 different flags at semi-final stage, but none of the top 4 seeds. Chou Tien Chen came through a tough match against Watanabe, but Jonatan Christie was given a walkover by the reigning world champion Kunlawut Widdowson, who also won silver at the recent Olympic Games. Well, as far as the race to the World Tour finals are concerned, there's going to be quite a bit of movement after this week in the Arctic Open, because Chou Tien Chen, whether he wins or loses today's final, will go up to number 1 from number 2 position. Kodai Naraoka, due to his quarter-final, will go up to number 2, which means Xiu Qi drops down to number 3. Jonatan Christie, incidentally, is way down at 29 at the moment. Win or lose today's final, he'll go up 10 places to number 19. Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei today in his 43rd career final. A 7th at Super 500 level, which equals the most number of finals in men's singles, equals the record currently held by Victor Axelsen. And so to Jonatan Christie from Indonesia, playing his first major international individual event here in Finland. His 3rd final in his 12th tournament of the year, the All-England champion and Asian champion. He won gold in Ningbo in China earlier this year at the Asia Championships. Well, this will be a 17th meeting between these 2 players. And of the previous 16, Jonatan Christie has won 9 of them, as you can see. But the last time they met, which was in the first round of the Singapore Open earlier this year, oh, that's a lovely moment between the 2 men.
Red. Jonathan,
it was Chou Tien Chen that won the last encounter.
Black, red for you. Red it is. Side, serve or receive? Receive.
So,
okay.
Chou Tien Chen chooses this near side of the court to start. Great respect between these 2 players. Rivals on court, but friends off. Chou Tien Chen, well, he's had a remarkable career and he doesn't show any signs of slowing down. 34 years young. Yesterday, I described him as the Peter Pan of world badminton in men's singles, because he's not playing like a 34-year-old, I can assure you. And the man from Taipei is also a cancer survivor. Had colon cancer, early stages detected at the beginning of last year. His ranking did suffer because of it, and as you can see, he's worked his way back up to number 10, although he has been as high as 2 on the world rankings. Now, as far as his path through to today's final is concerned, in the 2nd round he got revenge for his quarter-final defeat at the Paris Olympics over Lakshya Sen. Then it was a repeat of the Japan Open final, and he got revenge over Alex Lanier of France. 3 games also in the quarter-final against Koki Watanabe. He has been on court for 4 hours and 34 minutes to get through to today's final. Jonatan Christie, who turned 27 last month, is from the Indonesian capital of Jakarta. That equates to 5'10", just a little bit shorter than his opponent. And he's currently number 5 on the world ranking, so did spend 10 weeks at number 2. So both these players former number 2 players in the world. Jonatan Christie on his way through to today's final. Well, all 3 matches that have actually been contested will run in 2 straight games. So a time on court for Christie to the final, 2 hours and 2 minutes, which means that Chou Tien Chen has been on court more than twice as long as his opponent. In fact, 2 hours and 32 minutes more on court. Seamus Halpin of Ireland is our umpire for this men's singles, and Amanda Balaam from England is the service judge. So just before this men's singles gets underway, I can quickly tell you, of course, there's been 3 titles retained so far in the mixed doubles, the women's singles and the women's doubles. And the last time that 3 titles were retained in a major event was the Fuzhou China Open 750 event. And 3 titles were retained in 2018 and 19. So it's been a while. But we're guaranteed an 11th different winner of a men's singles World Tour title in the last 11 World Tour tournaments.
On my right, Chou Tien Chen, Chinese Taipei. And on my left, Jonatan Christie, Indonesia. Chou Tien Chen to serve. Love all. Play.
Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei, nearest to us, the number 7 seed, up against Jonatan Christie, the All England champion, and number 5 seed.
1 love.
17th meeting between these 2 players. Nice. Well, both these players, exceptional movers around the court. Are both physically very strong. That's well left.
Service over, 2-1.
Going wide.
Service over, 2.
Well, as far as Chou Tien Chen is concerned, it's been over 5 years since he last won a title above a 300 level. This, of course, is a 500 level, the Arctic Open. You have to go back to the Thailand Open of 2019, his last 500 title. Oh, my goodness, totally off balance. What on earth happened there? I do hope he's all right. Yeah.
4-2.
I was awfully worried for a moment. Look at this movement. What happens? He seems to get stuck. Oh, his ankle almost started to go. And such is the power in his legs that he kept his balance. Just wide.
5-2.
Well, no player from either Chinese Taipei or Indonesia has ever won a title in Finland. Although there's been a couple of players from Indonesia in the final. At the very first Finland Open, going back 34 years, 1990, Hermawan Susanto lost in the final to Morten Frost. And then 21 years ago, George Rimachi. But I'm not sure whether George Rimachi was representing Sweden by then. He was certainly Indonesian-born. Good defence.
Service over. 3-6.
Well, of course, we did have a player from Chinese Taipei in the men's singles 5 years ago. Came through the qualifying, Lin Chun-yi, who lost out to Kunwood Widesan in that final 5 years ago.
4-6.
And of course, Lin Chun-yi recently won his home event, the Chinese Taipei 300.
Five, 6.
Yes, pounced on that, did Jonatan Christie. Unbelievable. Amazing defence. Oh, and then so quick forward, Jonatan Christie.
6.
Longest rally so far, 25 shots. This has been played at such a pace at the moment.
Thank you.
Two titles for Jonatan Christie so far this year, but only one World Tour event.
7,
but that's
6.
was probably the most prestigious Super 1000 event of all. It's certainly the oldest, the All England Championships. Also won gold at the Asian Championships, whereas Chou Tien Chen just one title. That was the Thailand Masters. 300 level, that's super play.
8, 6.
This is 6 straight points. Gone wide as well.
9.
Make that 7
6.
straight points. finally the run comes to an end. Not a moment too soon if you're a Chou Tien Chen fan. Force the short lift. Look where he's smashing from, barely half court.
Service over. 10-7.
8 of the last 9 points to Jonatan Christie. Super return of serve.
8-10.
Good net shot from low down. Missed it.
9-10.
That one's gone wide as well. In fact, Chou Tien Chen suddenly realised the shuttle was going to land awfully close to his body, and if the shuttle had touched him, it would have been a fault. Big effort to get out of the way. Oh, that's a nice shot. So it is Jonatan Christie who has the 1 point advantage at the mid-game interval here of the opening game.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Eleven, 10. Play.
So 11-10 as play resumes.
Service over. 11-all.
Well, the 5th tournament since the Olympic Games when Chou Tien Chen reached his 3rd Olympic quarter-final. 5 tournaments since is a heavy programme, I can tell you. Jonatan Christie has only played 2 tournaments after the Olympics prior to this, but he's played well in both of those events after a disappointment in Paris 2024 because he didn't even get out of his group at the Olympics. But semi-finals for Christie in the 2 tournaments that he did play prior to this, the Hong Kong Open and the China Open. 2 tournaments in 2 weeks. Oh dear.
Service over. 12-all.
Oh, that's gone. Oh, yeah, I was going to say that's gone wide, but it was called in.
Called in.
So the first challenge of this men's singles. Yeah, it was a very good challenge.
Correction out. Fourteen, 12. Play.
Just wide.
Service over.
Well, I can't help but wonder
14.
whether the extra 2 hours, 32 minutes on court to get to today's final is going to take its toll at some point with Chou Tien Chen. Yeah, it was clearly wide. Just become a father, has Jonatan Christie.
13,
His son,
14.
Leander Jaden, was born on the 24th of August. That's going wide. Oh my goodness, he's taken it. Yeah, that's a couple of fast, almost drives towards the Chou Tien Chen forehand corner that has reaped his reward. Oh, it's dropped in.
Service over. 15, 14.
In the previous rally, he took one I'm pretty certain was going wide and chooses to leave one that's landed in. Nice.
Service over.
He was at full
15
stretch
all.
earlier on in the rally. There. And then plays a delightful cross-court net shot.
Thank you.
What an excellent opening game. 15 all.
Service over.
Yeah. Point for point.
16, 15.
Once again, at full stretch, Jonatan Christie.
Go! 17, 15.
goodness, Chou's working hard. He's been made to work hard, that's the point. And another beautiful drop.
Service over. 16,
making
17.
Chou Tien Chen move the full diagonal of the court. Christie pushed him to the back. He brought him forwards. There's the full diagonal moved earlier on in the rally, and he does a full pirouette as he tries to get back to his base position and couldn't reach that final one.
Sixteen, 17.
Crucial rallies coming up. Yeah.
17.
Fast racket work from Christie. The roar
18,
from Chou Tien Chen urges himself on.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't believe it. That
19,
kill came off the frame
17.
of the racket and went long of the back line. Just take a look at this again. Beautiful block across court, then the kill, and it's long. 2-point advantage now, and 2 points away from the opening game. Chou Tien Chen.
Service over. 18, 19.
Yeah, got the net cord, that tight spinning net shot from Christie. And that just made the difference, made Chou Tien Chen mistime his shot. 18-19. Another roar from Chou Tien Chen
20,
because he's got
point,
2 game
18.
point opportunities to take this opening game against the All England champion Jonatan Christie.
Thank you. Go on.
game.
Game.
Chou Tien Chen and his physio,
First game
Victoria
won by
Cow,
Chou Tien Chen,
leaps in the air and
21-18.
skips to pick up the kit bag. Huge physical effort by Chou Tien Chen because Jonatan Christie was moving him from the back of the court to the front, really making him work throughout that opening game. The final smash straight down the line. And one game to the goods. 25 minutes for that opening game, 21-18.
Kalau gitu dia nyaman, ya kan? Bukannya nggak boleh, tapi dia enak keluarin pukulan-pukulan dari tengah belakangnya.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
So the umpire calls for play to restart. Opening game to Chou Tien Chen, the number 7 seed from Chinese Taipei. 21-18. What can Jonatan Christie do in response? Well, that's pretty special.
Service over. 1 love.
Oh, yes, he's going to challenge that.
Challenges called out.
That's another good challenge. Caught the line.
Correction in. Service over.
Made an excellent challenge in the opening game.
1, 2. Play.
That's landed on the
Service
line.
over. 3, 1.
Well, I remember Chou Tien Chen in his semi-final yesterday against Koki Watanabe. He started the near side of the court, won the opening game, and then he lost the second game to 14. But he really built on the good start to the third game from his preferred end. Missed it.
4-1.
That's a big miss.
Thank you. Four, one.
Nice.
5-1.
Yeah, and look at the way that Chou Tien Chen, when he was forward at the net there, how his torso, his upper body, sort of collapsed forward. Normally, when you see a player is a good posture, is that they keep the torso upright when they lunge forward to the net. Falling forward like that, to me, is very much a sign of fatigue. And that would be understandable, given how long he's been on court to get to this final.
Six, one. Service over. 2-6.
Well, it's been a very good start to this second game by Jonatan Christie. Mind you, I can remember a 6-2 scoreline in favour of Chou Tien Chen in the opening game, and then he promptly found himself 6-9 down. Wheel spin.
4-6.
And despite the dive,
Just shore it.
look, his right leg, his right foot just slipped, and that meant that he couldn't push forward.
Court attendant.
Now the court attendant has been asked to return.
Thank you. Four, 6.
So 3 straight points for Chou Tien Chen, and narrowed the gap to just 2. Oh, tricky. And again. It's landed in. That's remarkable.
5, 6.
And he's back level.
6 all.
5 straight points. Oh my goodness, this is following the pattern of the opening game.
Thank you.
But a mirror image, because in the opening game it was Chou that had a healthy lead right at the start of the game. Oh, that was going wide.
There is
Well,
over. 7-6.
the attempted kill did in fact hit the racket of Chou Tien Chen, but it went well wide. He played one of those yesterday and it absolutely worked for him. Longest rally so far, 27 shots, 2 shots longer than the longest rally of the opening game. Beautiful block, absolutely perfect.
8-6.
Chou's got to be careful of his cross-court angled shots. It's one of his favourite shots, but Jonatan Christie is looking for it. And of course, in singles, if you play cross-court and it's not a winner or doesn't get your opponent way out of position, then all they've got to do is play that straight block and you've got the full diagonal of the court to scamper.
9-6. Six.
Just wide.
7-10. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Jonatan Christie,
Go on court.
in his third final this year,
Go.
he's won the previous two, so he hasn't lost a final in 2024.
7-10.
Chou Tien Chen, this is his fourth final of the year. And he's lost his last two. Swiss Open and the Japan Open. So it is Jonatan Christie who has the advantage, a 3-point advantage, here at the mid-game interval of the second game.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Eleven, 8. Play.
So 11-8 in this second game to Jonatan Christie. Chou Tien Chen having won the opening game.
Service over.
Injection of pace in that
9,
rally, pace of movement
11.
by Chou Tien Chen. Big an effort to take the shuttle early, and it paid dividends.
Service over. 12.
Another net cord on the
9.
net shot from Jonatan Christie. Yeah.
Service over. 10, 12.
Missed it. Yeah. Slightly mistimed the
Service
shot.
over. 13, 10.
Well, the line judge is saying he was unsighted. So the umpire will ask Hawkeye to make a decision for them. I think it may have been just out. Indeed it was.
Out. Service over.
So nobody loses any challenges because it was the umpire that asked for the instant review.
11, 13. Play.
Oh, there's a challenge. It was called good. Indeed it was. It was plumb on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge
What a
remaining.
fabulous smash. Just 1 point in it now.
12-13. Play.
Trying to take the net shot too low.
12.
Chou Tien Chen, and then completely mistimed it. It's one of the big differences, I think, between these two players. Jonatan Christie tends to take the shuttle higher at the front of the court, and the net shots like that.
Service over, 13-14.
Yeah, good aggressive play from Chou Tien Chen, and he's back level. 14 all. That's a perfect example, isn't it, of Jonatan Christie taking the shuttle high on his net play, whereas Chou Tien Chen comes from underneath the shuttle and starts taking it very late. Nice.
Service over. 15 all.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
16.
Speed
15.
of movement from Jonatan Christie to get to the round the head position to play it across court. There's another one that he's taken early at the net. But look at this effort. When it had been a good shot from Chou Tien Chen deep into the Indonesian's backhand corner, for him to play that winner across court was simply stunning.
$16, 15. It's over. 16 all.
Oh, that's another good smash from Chou Tien Chen.
17, 16.
And for the first time in this second game, Chou Tien Chen is in the lead. He's been playing catch-up all the way until now. 4 points away from the title. Missed it.
Service over. 17 all.
Oh, lucky net cord.
Service over.
From Chou Tien Chen, mind you. Christie has had a few net cords earlier on in the game.
17.
That was a little cruel if you're an Indonesian fan.
Thank you.
(18-17).
Odd. 19-17.
He was called a fault. Jonatan Christie, he can't believe it. I'd love to. Here we go. We'll see it again. Oh, now did he touch it? Did he touch it? It's difficult to tell. The umpire believes he touched it.
19-17.
Well,
Play. Chou.
well, Chou is consulting with his physio at the back of the court. I'm not sure Chou Tien Chen believes that he touched it. I don't know. It's match point opportunities
20.
for Chou Tien Chen.
Match point 17.
And he's done it. And Chou Tien Chen wins the first Super 500s title for 5 years. What an effort after his long marathon matches earlier on in the tournament. It's a disappointing way
21-17.
for it to end, because Jonatan Christie, I think after being called the fault, just lost his focus. But 21-18, 21-17, and Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei wins a 10th World Tour title. And very noticeable that a subdued Chou Tien Chen didn't want to over-celebrate given the controversial call. It was virtually impossible for me to tell, in all honesty, as to whether he'd touched it or not. But look at that. That makes me proud to be a badminton fan and a badminton follower. The sportsmanship shown by both these players. This, the final rally, and the focus and the concentration of Jonatan Christie seemed to have lapsed after he was called a fault at the net. Yeah, no overt celebration from Chou Tien Chen, and look at that. Sportsmanship is very much alive and well in the sport of badminton.
Ladies and gentlemen, the prize-giving ceremony men's singles at Clash Royale Arctic Open 2024 powered by YONEX. Hyvät naiset ja herrat, palkintojen jako miesten kaksinpeliin.
So to the prize presentation for
Please welcome the
men's
medalists.
singles finalists.
Toivotetaan mitalistit tervetulleeksi. From Indonesia, runner-up, Jonatan Christie.
Jonatan Christie in his third final of the year for the first
And the
time has to
champion
settle for second
from
best.
Chinese Taipei, Chou Tien Chen.
Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei adds a second title to his
Medals are presented
CV
by
this
Mr.
year
Johannes
after winning the
Jääskeläinen,
Thailand
Hotelier,
Masters 300
Skyline
event
Airport Hotel.
early in the year. Well, it's an 11th different winner of a men's singles World Tour title in the last 11 World Tour events. Chou Tien Chen of Chinese
The
Taipei.
Supercell gift is presented by Mr. Tuomo Tennilä, the Honorary Life President, Badminton Finland. Supercellin kunniapalkinnon jakaa Suomen Sulkapalloliiton kunniapuheenjohtaja Tuomo Tennilä. Please show your appreciation once more for the medalists.
Well, now a big smile from them both. That's lovely. Chou Tien Chen feels for his opponent. You know, if the shuttle had been started in a downward direction, even if he had hit it, it wouldn't have been a fault. It's so difficult to tell. My goodness, I wouldn't want to be an umpire, having to make those split-second decisions. But what is delightful is to see the sportsmanship shown by both players at the conclusion of that match. Well, that, of course, concludes a finals day for today. 3 titles retained after 3 players and pairs who won titles last year. The last time that happened was the Fuzhou China Open back in 2018 and 19. It all started with the defending champions of the mixed doubles, Feng Yangzhe and Huang Dongping, beating their same opponents as a year ago, but they needed 3 games this year, whereas only 2 last year. Han Yue of China won her 2nd consecutive title here and is the first women's singles player to do so at a major event in Finland. That was 2 straight games. And then in a wonderful men's doubles, Go Si-fei and Noor Izzuddin beat last year's champions Astrup and Rasmussen. It was their first Super 500 level final, and in winning the final it means that they've become the 5th pair to win World Tour titles at all 4 levels. Then it was women's doubles and another terrific match. The Olympic silver medalists Lu Shengshu and Tang Ning won their 2nd consecutive Arctic Open title and their 4th title of the year, reversing the results of the Hong Kong Open final last year, earlier this year against Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan. And as we've just seen in the men's singles, Chou Tien Chen becoming the 11th different player in the last 11 men's singles World Tour events to win a title. He won it in 2 straight games against Jonatan Christie, his first Super 500 title for 5 years. Well, of course, the tour moves on to Denmark next week. Then it's Saarbrücken in Germany before the tour moves back to Asia. I'll be in Odense next week for the Denmark Open. Coverage starts from Wednesday. Hope you'll be able to join me then. But in the meantime, from all of us here, especially from me, Jill Clark, we'll see you next week. Bye for now.